human behavior, criticism and praise. Criticism and praise, they are two difficult things, and we don't know how to deal with both. I think that every time something touches you, it doesn't affect you in a positive way. But I can be wrong. Imagine you when you receive a compliment, how do you feel? Your ego gets super inflated, you feel super good, you enter a state of euphoria, of self-motivation. That's total success. So, that's a euphoric peak. And when you are criticized, the opposite happens. You have an energy charge in the same proportion as when someone says something very positive about you. This same charge is inverted by the loss you will have. So, criticism gives you a very big devitalization. I think we float between these two poles, the positive pole and the negative pole. The positive when you receive a compliment, and the negative when you receive criticism. But in both situations, we are very dependent on the other person's opinion. We do not set ourselves with our own opinion. So, that's one thing not very positive, I think. Imagine, you do some work with the utmost care, with all possible concern. It could be better or worse, but you have developed it. And suddenly someone overestimates your work. The measure the person is using to evaluate is theirs, not yours, because we never really know how well we have done. Unless we have a parameter to do so. But that's it. This overvaluation will make us think we are much better than we imagined. That's great. Now, imagine the opposite. Someone strongly criticizes your work. Then, you're done. In the end, I think it depends a lot on the figure who is doing the evaluation. Some people criticize, but you don't even care about it, whether it's positive or negative. But there are others who represent authority, an authority figure validated by you, and their opinion will touch you. It will either make you better or worse. That's why I think that both praise and criticism are things we have to think a lot about. We shouldn't think they don't exist, because they do exist within each one of us. But let us learn how to measure things correctly, things that happen around us. I believe this is of great value in our lives and path. Praise can make you think you are on the road to success. And criticism can make you think that it's over, there's no other way. If this is done, for example in a workplace, you might even think you've lost your job. But in the same workplace, if they give you a very big compliment, you might think that you're on the right track to be on the top of the company. But that's not quite true. There's a story of a well-known person in a company. She received there was a Medal of the Month thing, you know, the best employee of the month. That person received a medal for best employee of the month, with the right to have a photo, standing next to important people of the company.
Pessoas importantes na empresa e tudo mais. E no mês seguinte ela foi
The following
demitida.
month, she was fired.
Então,
So, that's the
o
end.
fim da picada, né? Mas eu sei de casos de
But I know
pessoas que também
cases of
receberam
people
uma
who also
crítica
received
violenta
violent
e de
criticism
repente
and were suddenly
foram
promoted.
promovidas. Aí você fala, mas como é que pode
You may
acontecer isso?
ask, how could that happen?
Nesse nosso
In
mundo
this
pode acontecer
world,
de tudo,
anything can
porque,
happen,
né,
because
é assim que
that's how it
funciona.
works.
As avaliações são
Evaluations are
emocionais, elas
emotional.
não são
They are not rational.
racionais, né? Antes elas talvez
Maybe they
fossem
were
muito
much more
mais
rational
racionais,
before,
porque
because we
nós
had a
tínhamos uma
much closer
relação
personal
pessoal muito
relationship.
mais próxima. O que valia era a
What
relação
mattered
entre
was
as
the
pessoas, o
relationship
que a
between
pessoa
people,
era.
what the person
Agora
was.
vale o que a pessoa
Now,
diz
what
que
the
é pra
person
gente.
says is what
E nós
matters.
não temos
And we don't have any internal
nenhuma
structure to
estrutura
evaluate what they
interna
say.
para poder avaliar o que a pessoa diz. Então, nesse caso,
So,
nós
in this
estamos
case,
realmente
we really are in
numa
a situation
situação
we should think a lot to fix it.
que é melhor a gente pensar bastante para consertar, né? Isso é uma coisa
This
que
is something we
não dá pra
can't
gente
put into
colocar
law.
dentro de lei, né? Comportamento
Moral
moral
behavior has to be
tem que ser
respected.
respeitado, né? A palavra tem que ser
The word has
respeitada.
to be respected.
E principalmente o respeito ao
And,
nosso
above
próximo
all,
tem que existir,
respect
né?
must
Quando a
exist.
pessoa faz um caminho
Otherwise,
que não é
somebody makes a
reconhecido,
path that is not
seja
recognized,
ele
whether it's good or
bom,
bad.
né? Ou seja ele
You
mau,
have to be
você
seen
tem
and
que ser
evaluated
visto,
according to what you are.
e avaliado conforme o que você é.
Praise and criticism are in the same
Elogio
box.
e crítica estão dentro atualmente
But there
da
was a
mesma
time when
caixa,
praise
né?
confirmed a good deed,
Mas já
an
houve
entire
uma época
behavior,
em que o elogio confirmava
and we could trust.
toda uma boa ação,
We
todo
could
um
also trust the
comportamento,
criticism.
né? E que a gente podia confiar.
That's it.
A crítica também a gente podia confiar. É isso.
Would you like to participate in a work of energy giving from afar that is benefiting thousands of people? Click on the link below for more information.